Hello. As Diana would say, hello, tribal dancers.
There you go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. And I'm so happy to have my two sisters here. I have beautiful Joan from Wisdom Seeker Joan and my friend Diana Bowles from Oil Painter Extraordinaire fame. And myself am here. So we got three girl energies. Oh, yes, Paula Ravita. We are taking questions today. So go ahead and put it in. Yeah, energy's been kind of wonky.
Yeah.
Diana says she got like 3/4 of something done and realized it was not in the right place. And so
No, my astrology app changed the birth year to 1051. Now, that's not possible.
she's
Unless
wondering
you're
where
trying to tell.
comets are. You know,
Right?
comets are that came right. Yeah, that's
Right?
funny.
This is an Akashic read, literally.
Really, definitely is. It definitely is. Wow. So, Joan, what you been up to? You been spending any time outside?
I've been spending no time outside, got some flowers from the garden.
Yay.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Well, I
Yeah.
call it a
like you
garden.
were
It's
in
more
my yard.
Yeah.
it's mainly a meadow. I just let it grow and
Oh,
Yeah.
native
nice.
blossoms there. I'm getting a
Uh-huh.
new floor in the garage because it floods,
Oh,
and then after this, I might go out and start digging up some of the drainage stuff because we've been having so much rain and the drain tile isn't draining. So this is my time to kind of do this. So there's lots of house stuff going on
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
as we all know in Minnesota, winter is coming.
Yeah, right. Get that ice and water shield down now.
Yes, yeah,
really? Oh
yeah.
my
It's
God.
coming sooner than we want. So I want to get this all done before.
Sure. Well,
Right.
I'm still dealing with open floors
Oh,
that open right to the the dirt floor, the crawl space. And
oh.
last night I went in the kitchen to get something and I heard
Oh,
noises. So the
Yeah.
mice
opening the potato chips for you.
well, they ended up eating all the graham crackers, I can tell you that.
Oh,
But
bold,
yeah,
bold.
I keep writing them, but my insurance company's still being jerking me around. So
Talk to a
but
lawyer.
Spell
I
check.
probably should at this point. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. And Diana, you've been working outside as well, have you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been working outside. I've been nurturing myself and doing things slowly because I have chiropractic healing going on.
Yeah, that's right.
Deeper,
Yeah.
deeper work, that cord cutting shadow work that we all have to revisit. And yeah, I have to pace myself. And that's hard when you're me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Well, I get it. I get it.
and the
I'm
worst part is when it's a bad day, I can't sit long, I can't
uh-huh.
walk far, and I can't stand still because the only time it doesn't hurt is when I'm moving. When I'm moving,
Oh,
then when
yeah.
so it's like monkey. Here we go round the mulberry bush.
I
Yeah.
was told to see if I could find a isolation tank that I could, and that might be very, very helpful because you're laying in this water and you don't have to do anything. You just lay there and
I like
everything is yeah.
I
No,
did
it's
that once.
did you? Yeah.
Yeah, someone gave that to me as they got a coupon and gave it to me
Uh-huh.
for a Christmas gift, and it would be something I didn't even know it was available around
Existed.
here.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I bet it was. I
Yeah,
bet it was. Yeah.
when
And it
that
takes the
foot
stress
bath.
it takes the stress off the
yeah.
muscles and the joints and the bones. So
Yeah.
yeah. Wow-wee.
Good for
All
meditation.
right. Let me say hello to some folks that have joined us. We have Christine Fryer and Jen F. And CJ's here. And Mary Thornberry. Hello, Mary. And we have Paula Rovita. Randy. Hi, Randy. We have Juno here, lurking while feeding the dogs. Well, good. Let's see. We have Suzanne Grigsby's here, and Ness is here, and Who else came in? And Ness is spiritually satiated. Well, there's a really nice, that's a good word. Craig Dixon, how are you? You say that it's Clara's birthday week, so you're taking the week off and watching movies. Sounds like a good idea, Craig.
There you go.
You know she was a Leo.
I didn't.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Let's see who else. Julie Hamill, Laura Hammond Davis, Denise McMullen, Annie Hamlet, and Annie Bear, Marjorie McConnell, Wayne Rich, Nancy Smith. Mary, you mulched your okra, planted a second round of cilantro, paisley, and basil, and creating a new herb bed and looking for perennial herbs for zone 6. I'm exhausted just thinking about doing that, Mary. Good for you. Good for you,
Zone
my
6.
goodness. Yeah.
Tip my hat to you.
Yeah.
You should be able to grow thyme all year round in zone 6.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've
And
got
hi,
zone,
Jay. Yeah.
zone envy.
Joan Envy. Jay's here, and Carolyn and Peter are here. And seems like she's still a Leo. Oh, I get it, Craig. You mean she's telling you what to do, even in the next life. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, yes, that's wonderful. So we've got three questions up. We'll go ahead and start. And yeah, I'm hoping everybody's having a good day. I got to tell you here, Suzanne and Paula's got questions about what other people are thinking. We can answer to the extent that what it is around you that might be able to give that answer, but we can't dip into their space. So I just want you to understand that. So Suzanne's got a friend, Jennifer. She wonders if she's going to be okay. She thinks she has breast cancer. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah.
That was the right way to phrase that, Suzanne.
To phrase it. That's right. And for entertainment purposes only, we're not doctors, lawyers, or Indian chiefs, except maybe an Indian chief. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's sitting right here. But
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see who else. Oh, here we go with Wayne Rich. What are you making for dinner? Now, don't you start doing that. I'm going to really be. I just had a banana. So, Nancy Smith, it's nice to see you. And I have your question. Jen F. Okay, got your question. Thyme, savory, and rosemary is what I'm told, but I need some seeds. I love rosemary chicken. Oh.
Rosemary's good. And you know, that's another one of those quantum herbs to hang on to.
You know what?
Help you right through the year.
And it's really good for your love life. And I'll tell you why, because love grows where my rosemary goes. And nobody knows like me.
All right, here comes the songs. There we go.
Oh, they are, Ness. You're right. Yes. All right.
Okay. Do you mind if I hop in?
No, go right in. Yeah.
When I tuned in, I got the fact that no, she doesn't have cancer, but her worry might give it to her. So it's really important for her to, whether she has it or not, until she's officially diagnosed, to stay in the energy of positivity. And there are scientific studies that shows even after you have been diagnosed, if you think positive and do the little Pac-Man thing of it eating cancer, you can have an effect on it. So what she needs to hear right now is, and I'm thinking if she's thinking she has breast cancer, maybe she's waiting for the official diagnosis, but this is the time to put that to work on her behalf, because if she has it and then she can deal with it then, but right now and really for then and after too, it's important to think positive. And I got the pheasant. The time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus attention in these areas. So create health, focus on health, and create that connection with a higher healthy vibration. So that's what I got for Jennifer. She's okay, but
She needs to take care of herself better. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, and that is the duality of it all, isn't it? Now that's the second time today already that this
Yeah.
come out.
Yep.
And so in doing so, stay grounded. I don't know, can we see this good? It's the King of Pentacles, so stay grounded and think happy thoughts, whether they're like nostalgia. Think happy thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely. So what I got is that there's a bit of chaos she's feeling right now. And so I hope she has a doctor's appointment because, yes, she needs to be more positive, but she also needs to see a person to make, have her breast exam or whatever she needs to do. Because if it's in the early stages, you can catch anything in the early stages. So that's where the dragon comes in. The second one I got is that it is a fluid situation and she doesn't need to resist it. And that's exactly what Joan said. Think positive thoughts. Don't get into the fear. Don't move into the fear. It looks like she's going to be able to learn something new. So I think if she goes in, she'll get an answer and that will make her feel better. Now, I noticed that you asked another question along with it. And I think we all encouraged you to find somebody to live with because you had to get out of your place. And I said, see if you can live with a friend and then put your stuff in storage. And this might be the very thing that Jennifer needs. So you're helping each other.
Oh,
Don't you think, ladies? Don't you think so? She needs that cheerleader. Yeah. Yeah.
Two of Wands.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it in Suzanne? It's best interest to live with Jennifer. Is it in Jennifer's best interest to have Suzanne come live with her? The yes is Jennifer's going to get more out of it than you are. There was a small yes for you, but yes for Jennifer.
Exactly.
So it would be a gift to her to have.
Which brings us back to the Two of Wands and that duality card, right?
Yeah.
And the nostalgia of old friendships.
Absolutely, Suzanne. I think you two are, yep. I want to say hello to Mary Beth Lee and thank you for becoming a new member of the channel. Thank you so much. Yeah.
How beautiful.
Go ahead, Joan. Yeah.
And I on that question about whether you should live together, I got the osprey, a big sea eagle or a fish hawk. Your success is now at hand. Allow abundance to flow to you effortlessly. So you'll both get something out of that, just the way they get fish out of the lakes.
Okay, she says, I'm trying to keep her high vibes and positive. She has an appointment on the 5th. Okay, honey. Okay. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah. The both of you can help each other. That's what we're all getting. Yeah. So, you aren't infringing upon her and she's not infringing upon you. In other words, that's why you're friends. So that's fabulous. That's makes me feel happy for you, Suzanne.
Yeah. All right. What a great way to kick off the evening here.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
So Paula wonders, what is Bob from Houston's energy toward you? Oh, all right. Let's see what Bob is. All right, Davy Jones. All right, Denise McMullen. Hi, Scott Scorpio son. Nice to see you. Yeah, thank you so much. All right. Just let me know whenever you're ready, ladies.
Well, he's showing me Daniel Boone. Now, wasn't Sam Houston and Daniel Boone like, what's the word I'm looking for? Peers? Members of the
I think they both worked at the Alamo.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Or Davy Crockett.
Davy Crockett. Yeah,
Davy Crockett. Yeah, Davy Crockett's the next generation. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And to me, that's a partnership.
Yep. Yep.
He's looking at you
as a partner, potential partner. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, they're making jokes with me. I was having a hard time getting this, and when I tuned in, I kept just seeing curlicues And it was sort of like, it's not like an ice skater making curlicues. I wasn't putting it together. And then they showed me curlicues, little white curlicues on a chocolate Hostess, whatever they call cupcake, I guess it is.
Yeah.
And so, and I remember that they're just perfect every time. And that's like a big thing for them, that they're all perfect and all the same. So I said, okay, what is this? What does this have to do with anything? And they said that they're sweet, they're consistent, and yeah. And so there's a sweetness there. He might be thinking of you in sort of you're sort of a decorative ornament at first, but then they're sweet, they're consistent, and everybody loves them. So that's the way he's feeling about you.
Once he bites in.
Really? Yeah.
There's, sweetness in the middle and all that. So at first it's just kind of like you're at first sort of decorative around the edges, but then it becomes more of a solid thing.
More solid.
Yeah.
Okay. Mary Thornberry writes, Daniel Boone was a man. Yes, a big man.
Yeah, right.
So what I get for you, Paula, is lips, which is intimate communication and flirtation. And yeah. There's two cards that are diametrically opposed. And so what I'm going to say is that he has a very sweet side, but he also has a side that can be blunt. That's the best way I want to say it. So here it's got a knife. So it says hidden emotions, angry outbursts that might hurt your feelings. It's part of who he is. He's like, I have to say what I have to say, and you have to deal with it, but he's also a panda bear. And panda bears are the only bears that aren't ferocious. They're the ones actually that, they have a gentle strength and they have a peaceful life. They eat bamboo. I mean, they're so sweet. So, if you're noticing this and you're able to deal with that, I just want you to know. I think he does want the curlicues with you, though, and I think he does want to have a good relationship with you.
Well, and perhaps that knife is a figure of his defending her, protecting her.
It could be.
Like Davy Crockett, even Daniel Boone, and that panda bear. They were always in fringe and raccoon caps and all that fluffy stuff.
That's very true. That's very true. Wow. So yeah, I'd say just be open, and be careful, because if you're not right there, I mean, I got very lucky. In the first days of the internet, I met my husband in a chat room. It wasn't a chat room for love or anything, but everybody was all worried. Oh, what if he's this? What if he's, a serial killer or whatever? So, you have to be careful, but usually our gut tells us if we follow our intuition. So good luck to Paula. Good luck.
Yeah.
Let us know.
I think Ness left, but she says, I wonder, Joan, if Gemini's in your fourth house, as Mars entered Gemini a few days ago, which makes you a Pisces rising.
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay. Well,
maybe that has something to do with home improvement or something.
Oh, maybe it does.
I don't know.
Send me your info. I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she'll be able to tell you. There you go. Okay, Nancy Smith. Yes, we will love to talk with your guides for you today. Okay, Flower Beauty, thank you. All right. All right. Hello. Oh, Daniel Boone died 10 years before Davy Crockett and Sam Houston, who were both killed at the Alamo. Thanks, Nancy. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Uh-huh. I know, Denise McMullen. I believe me, you are not the only one. So we'll get to it.
And can I add something, Paula? I got that hit on Daniel Boone and Davy Crockett earlier today while I was driving through town, and when I came home to do my afternoon meditation, they were both standing there, big as day. So that was already destined to be for you, because that came back in loud and clear when you asked that question and said Houston.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Well,
Hello.
Nancy, when I tuned in, of course, I got a weird image, and this time it was just like a cartoon heart, and that's, it's got the big shoes and the everything, and but it was smiling, so a happy heart, and then it became a teacher, and it was like facing the chalkboard and pointing things with the pointer and everything. Still a big smile on his face. So I think there's something about your vibration being high. You're going to be lifting other people up, teaching them in some ways on how to live a good life, and that's by having a happy heart and that high vibe. I got the Archangel of Freedom that says enliven your senses, and then
Awesome.
also the hawk that says pay attention, powerful messages are being communicated to you now. But I think the message is the happy heart.
Happy heart. There you go.
Yep.
Beautiful. Diana?
I got the Sadducees, the coiled snakes around the pole of Mercury, the healing, the symbol for Hygeia, and then this is part there. You're on a healing journey, but more importantly, it is through your experiences that you are going to lead others on this pilgrimage. The quest, not only yours, but for others. You are the bridge between the two worlds of here and where to go through. So you are right on this threshold to begin this new journey, and you're in the initiation phase.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to tell you about my cards, but I'm seeing a lot of people saying they don't have any energy and so on, and we'll get to it. But I want you to know that after this show is over, which usually ends around 3:30, about 4:00 my time, 7:00 Eastern time, I have on a light language singer, Dina, and she's been on before, and she does this beautiful singing, and it's just a nice, relaxing way that you can chill out, lay down, sit down, whatever you want to do. And of course, you can always watch it afterwards and still get the benefit like we do with Debbie Dement and with Pam Drinnan. So just know that that's available to some of you. Norma, okay, I gotcha. Anyway, you're opening to discovery, Nancy, and that's exactly what you're saying. You're doing a lot of inner work. And so it's saying, things are really, really ripe for you right now in order to, and look at there's a key at the bottom. You have the key. And this is the lock. So you have the key that fits the lock, but it's the inner work that you're doing right now that's helping you. They're saying after you're done, have a willing release of whatever it is that you're feeling burdened by. If that just means you do a few breaths in and a few breaths out, or have a little candle ceremony or whatever you want to do, but willingly say, this no longer serves me, and I release it either into the ground or up into the sky. Because where we all are right now is the land between. Look at how, and this is how tenuous we've been feeling forever and ever and ever. We're not on this side. We're not on that side. We are right in the middle. And of course, that's the chaos of our world right now. But a lot of us are feeling that in our personal lives too. So know that you'll be able to get back down eventually. Just keep doing the work.
In the Mayan calendar, today is the day out of time. It's the end of last year for them. This is the day out of time. Tomorrow begins the new year for the Mayan calendar. So
There you go.
Also contributes to
today. It does make us restless because we can't we can't move either way. And you've talked about that in the astrological chart. We can't, we're stuck. We're stuck. Yeah, we all are stuck.
Yeah.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Liz. Suspended in time. Yes, Mary. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, we have Jen. Should I stay away from my mother or try to get along? Hard question to ask yourself and or anybody else that's a mother, but sometimes it is better to stay away. But let's see what the cards say and what the psychics say.
Okay, Gen F.
So I'm seeing like a crazy proton storm. It's a radiation storm, but the dust settles. And so what they are saying is that you can feel it out. When the dust is settled, it's okay to reach out. When things feel stormy, like you need a shovel in order to walk because it's snowing, but it's snowing protons, radiation, you need to take pause. Just step back and let her have her thing. The card is, there's a sense of irresponsibility in you if you don't reach out to her. Don't do that to yourself. Do that to yourself, because it's a trigger for both of you and it's hurtful to both of you, and she needs to work through her own stuff herself, right? And the bottom energy is sacrifice. Don't sacrifice your own peace of mind. Just sacrifice the moment of connection.
That's something else. And Mary Thornberry says, try to get along 15 minutes a week and work from there. I love it. And the sarcastic answer is
right.
Oh, that's a succinct way of saying kind of what I got when I tuned in psychically. I saw you as a fencer, you know, like with swords, which kind of means keep it at arm's length and be protected. I mean, like you were in the whole white suit with the mask on and all that. And you're not stabbing her, but you're sort of like you're at arm's length and you're
on guard.
On guard. And yes, and just kind of circling each other. So it's like, and that also means know your moves, I guess. And then when I drew cards, I got the blue jay. The time's right to access and master your abilities, sort of like the fencer. Do so with humility and control. So they're both suggesting have a plan for whatever time that you will spend with her, but have your boundaries set. Know when it's time to just say, I think I need to leave now, and or whatever, however you want to do it, so it doesn't all blow up. And then from the Archangel deck, I got the Archangel Raziel, who's saying, learn, change, and grow. So this is a growth opportunity, but you want to be protected, and you want to kind of know what your limits are, and walk through it, and set your intentions, and kind of have those escape hatches, so that it's when things get to be too much, you can retreat without it just all blowing up in your face.
And look, Joan, she used the word protective around at the same time you were
saying
that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Narcissistic and mean. Yeah, definitely protect yourself.
There's the radiation, right?
Yeah.
She radiates that.
And I'm going to just try one more time. Yes or no? Does it make sense? Is it in Gen F's best interest to pursue any kind of relationship with her mother? Tiny yes. Would it be better for Gen F to not see her mother at all? No. So there is a tiny yes. There's some benefit maybe for your own personal growth to doing this, but kind of manage it like a project.
There you go.
Because, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
The day comes.
Yes. You don't want regrets.
You don't. Right. The perfect word. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So my daughter does grief counseling, but she also does narcissistic parent counseling. And there's not many that do. because she's got a narcissistic father. Thank God she made that very clear, because I was a little concerned. But anyway, yeah, you just small doses. And she actually doesn't have anything to do with her dad. She can't deal with his narcissism. So, if you can do the small doses, but it says when you're feeling this way, quiet the mind and realize just exactly what the ladies were saying, which is you do not have to have any interaction with her if you choose not to on a day, any particular day. But yes, you don't want the regret that you stepped so far back that you didn't have a relationship at all. And they're saying, put yourself, I'm going to go with the number on here. Put yourself at number 1. This is earth magic. And it's like you dancing around the problem with her all the time. And you're doing the dancing. She's fine. She has no idea she's making you dance around her issues. And then I get a grand symphony. And so what this means to me is there's a lot of components. There's a lot of parts that make up a beautiful symphony. There's different horns and different woodwinds and different, and you're just one part of that. So if you can just take one part of your life, let's say, and find a way to deal with it on those. I had to do that with somebody in my family, and we just found ways to do things that weren't too intense and weren't too time consuming, and I was able to handle it better. So yeah.
I probably ask you this every time. What is that deck?
Oh, this is an old one, actually. It's Oracle of the Seven Energies.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, Colette Reed. Yeah, she's got really good. Today they just said, I want you to use me again. I said, okay.
You have another deck I really like too. It's got all of these very colorful bubbles in it.
Oh yeah,
I love that deck.
Is that this one? This one? Like
no,
this?
it's
Okay.
They're bright colors,
Okay.
Green.
Well, next time I have it up, tell me and I'll let you know what it is. Yeah.
And Jen F says she wants to be around her nieces, so she's going to protect and stay around. That's a really brave thing to do. So
yeah.
Good luck
And the
with
other thing you can do is, you can put mirrors around you, Jen, and have them facing out. That's the best way. That way she gets to see herself and how she's projected onto you. And it makes people feel a little uncomfortable, but you're only doing it to protect yourself from her invasiveness. Yeah.
Exactly, because what is she going to see but how the nieces are interacting with.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Absolutely.
advice.
Yeah. All right. So Julie Hamill, what do my guides say about to help her hands? All right. This is an interesting group of cards I got. The first one I got was, if you're thinking about medication, it's a double-edged sword, because it could be that the medication would really help your hands, let's say, but that it interacts with other things, or doesn't make you feel good, whatever it is. But I'm seeing it's a double-edged sword. The other thing is, if your hands are bothering you, that's a message. So if you haven't gone to the doctor or anybody, you need to heed the message, because a double-edged sword would mean you don't heed it and then it gets worse or whatever. You've been shedding an awful lot of tears about this. I'm sorry. It must be fairly painful for you. But they said, live in sacred reverence and look at the way these hands work with the key and the heart. So what it's saying here is it's in your hands. The key is in your hands. That could be the key to having it better, is in your hands. But also there's something about your hands that it's a metaphor for something you're feeling you can't grasp, something you're feeling you can't get your hands around. So it could be something that you're needing to do, but it says here heart, and it says the key. So you hold the key in your own hands to unlock what it is. And I can't tell you what that is, but I can tell you that that's what it's saying. Yeah.
So they were showing me that you need to wear the white cotton gloves that people wear when they're in reading old papyrus and old books and archival things where they don't want to put any oil on it. But another thing that we do when we put oil on our hands is to slip into a white cotton glove to keep it warm and help your hand to absorb it. And I don't know what the issue is with your hands, if it's arthritis or if it is, I'm getting more that it's like a carpal tunnel and arthritis. And there are salves out there that can use, especially dandelion. And if you need help with your bones, comfrey would help. And then I drew some cards, and the first card out was live and learn. But look at my bunny's fingers. They're all covered with Band-Aids.
Oh, wow.
We have all gone through life beating ourselves up. So
Mhm.
it's from the past, but the body heals itself. So trust that the steps you take are going to help you transform. You just have to find the right thing to use. And we're talking green man and green woman here. So I think that finding salves, castor oil, things of that nature that take a while to penetrate, but are dense and that they really do the work for and help you do the work.
She says she can't get gloves on. I wonder if she could wear gardener gloves, not the plastic, but the cotton
The
ones,
stretchy ones.
stretchy ones. Yeah, you
Or,
try and catch.
the white, not don't get the latex ones. White.
Right. No, right. Cotton. Yeah.
In an extra large. Go for the big one just so you can get it on.
Yep.
The first thing that came to me was the word mugwort. And it's like, I don't know. And so excuse me, but I was looking it up. And among other things, mugwort can be an anti-inflammatory. So,
absolutely.
And again, I'm not a doctor. I didn't even know what that was.
Right.
But maybe something like that. And then, okay, what was it? It was mugwort and diet. Stay away from grains. An anti-inflammatory diet. So like, wheat and all of that stuff can be inflammatory. So yeah, stay away from carbs, which is
So then use a sock. Put these things on your hand and use a white sock.
That's exactly what Cheryl said.
Wow.
Oh
we're meeting each other today.
We are. Yeah. Hi, Carl Heath. It's nice to see you. All right. Hi, Wade. Yeah. Nice to see you, Wade. So I love what Mary, Mary from the chat, she's got the wisdom. She says, you say the affirmation, I choose to handle all my experiences with love and with joy and ease. Yeah, Louise Hayes says. So yeah, I'm so sorry. So it sounds like you might have rheumatoid arthritis if your hands are all twisted like that. But yeah, white sock. That way you can put on the goopy stuff at night and not worry that it's going to smear all over the place.
Yes.
So that's really the point.
And that warmth from the thicker oils like castor oil, like almond oil absorbs really fast. Even olive oil absorbs really fast. But the castor oil takes a longer time. Comfrey is dense. Comfrey helps the bones. So
okay. So yes, mugwort tea will give you trippy dreams. Yes.
I was thinking of it in some sort of cream or something like that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I grow 3 varieties of it. Rosemary is in the mugwort family.
I didn't know that. We're learning so much here today.
I know.
For entertainment purposes only.
That's right. Hi, Shay. She says her dog couldn't pick up his head for 2 days. He's 110 pounds and hates vets. He's better. I immediately saw something with his neck. Immediately. Because if he can't pick up his head, he's done something to his neck. But that I'm not a vet or anything like that or a doctor. So let's see what the ladies come up. Thanks, Wade. Appreciate it.
Well, I'm seeing a English bulldog. is he a bulldog like that, or is he a different type of bull? And I got the same hit. But they are just as susceptible to these energies as we are.
Mm-hmm.
And we honestly did just have a radiation storm day before yesterday.
Right.
So exactly, he couldn't pick it up for 2 days. Was it in this recent time frame?
Oh, yeah.
And he's close to the ground because
Sure.
he's a dog. Even if they're
Mhm.
taller, they're still closer to the ground. So everything that is settling is also what they're bringing. Eating, licking, stepping in, lick their paws, lick their fur anywhere. So check if he stepped on a neighbor's lawn and then ate grass there or something,
Yeah.
poisons like that.
I was getting that he found something and ate it. And, they say when they say sick as a dog until you've seen a dog that's, kind of really feeling bad, that makes it, they just can't lift up their head. Maybe not because there's anything wrong with their neck, but because they're just feeling really down. And it took that long to work through. But when I drew a card, it was the owl. So your intuition is correct. Follow your own inner wisdom. So take with whatever we say with, kind of sort it through your own faculties about what seems right, because you're connected to that dog and you understand what's going on with him, and trust your gut.
And a baby aspirin will not hurt them, just as Benadryl does not hurt them.
Doesn't hurt them. Right. Yeah. So yes, I'm sorry that he hates vets. Most dogs do. They're not real happy being there. Cats hate him even worse. But, if this happens again, I would definitely check. My friend had a Shar-Pei, and the dog it broke its neck, basically. And it from nothing. But he was such a big dog.
Yeah.
And he couldn't, they can do this and they get older. They can jump off a bed, or and then they can hurt their necks. And they had to have surgery on the dog's neck. That's what I thought of immediately when you said this. Doesn't mean that that's the truth. But all I'm saying is you might want to check into that possibility. But you ladies are, and I know it's I really hate it when my dogs find something they would love to eat, but then the next day they're sick all day. Yeah. So it's awful. Anyway, I want to let everybody know where they are in the line. So I've got Denise McMullen, Davy Jones, Craig Dixon, Flower Beauty, Saruba Gupta, Norma, and that's it, Norma Velez. So yeah, this is all that we can take. We only got about supposedly 15 minutes left, but we'll finish these, although I have to be out of here by 3:45 so I can get to the other show. So
okay. Well,
Denise,
we'll release you. Release
you release me. Thank you. So yes, energy. We're all feeling it, Denise. It's horrible. The only thing that brought me some energy back, bless you, Joan.
No, I tuned in. I started yawning.
Yeah, I just feel like the only thing that's given me any kind of hope at all is Kamala, and that's about it. I mean, and I'm seeing a lot of rallying around her and by young people doing all kinds of marvelous things. Taylor Swift and Beyonce are going to have a concert for her. Yay! I mean, there's just a lot going on, but I feel like we've been in the doldrums for so long. That's the collective energy. And then you add our individual energy and the solar storm energy and all the other stuff. And we are in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So, yeah.
Yeah. And Mars is in Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Mercury is in Leo, headed to Virgo. When he goes retrograde, he's going to be in Virgo. That is an earth sign. So, boom.
Right. Boom. So I take a deep breath, and there's the Buddha behind it. And I get the Oracle's gift, and it looks like a cup of tea, which sounds pretty trite. Go have a cup of tea. I know the British, they everything is solved by a cup of tea. But if you can find a meditation, perhaps, that you can listen to that will bring you some kind of help. And if you can go into the shower when you're feeling really, really, really down and low, the is it the ions in the water will help elevate your energy as well.
Right. So the cards I got were to do quiet activities. Don't beat yourself up. Go lay on the couch and watch a movie. It's okay. You can do that. And then the cards I got were fellowship. Do easier things. Everybody grab their own sandwich and go have a picnic. Do quieter, do nothing things.
Yeah.
Don't worry about containment on the energy. Sometimes that's a good thing.
Yep.
And you deserve the same unconditional love you give others. So
That's right. There's your cup of tea in a body.
there you go. There you go.
Denise, when I tuned in, I only half looked at your logo or your the tent there, but what I saw was a campfire and the
Right.
kindling, and you know how everybody gathers around the campfire and it's quiet. So this is maybe a quiet time for you, but it's a time to kindle something else. So the quiet times, the slower times are important. If it becomes a problem, then you're doing what you should do to try to address it, but accept that it's part of the ebb and flow of everything. So it's a time of rekindling, and it's kind of starting out, the glow is moving out. And when I drew cards for you, I got the turkey, who says, honor your own time of harvest. So this is, everybody else might be out and enjoying and running around in the summertime, but this honor your own time. And this is a time for you to pull back a little bit, kind of rekindle, and then come out and do whatever. And it's also, I got Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning. So this time of rest is a start of a new phase for you. And then I also got from the angel cards, this is Archangel Constance, who says, bring heaven to earth. So this quiet time is a time for you to kind of think things through, start this new journey, but it's going to be a positive thing in the long run. And you'll be able to bring those higher vibes that you're, during this quiet time, bringing them into your heart. And then you're going to be able to take them out to the world.
I just love it. I just love it. This is, Denise, I know how you feel because I hate to sit still, but that fellowship card really goes with it. I didn't even look at the logo. I was just reading the question.
Me too.
And what do campers do? Campers go to talk to a couple strangers here and there, but mostly to sit and think about things themselves, right? How fabulous. How fabulous.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just better to be a hermit.
Yeah.
It's all good. Don't beat yourself up for it. And just accept that this is how I feel today, but this too shall pass. Honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So I have Davy, again, Flower Beauty, I have Davy Jones, Craig, you, and then Saruba and Norma. Okay. Thank you so much. Davy Jones, can I read for the energy for Preeti and see if she misses me and wants to reconcile? Okay. Wow. So I pulled two cards, Davy. The first card I get is there's lots of hope in here, and there's hopes of healing. So it's possible your dreams could be fulfilled, that you could get back together. Right now, it looks like it's up to the stars, so to speak. It's what's going on astrologically, but you also are divinely protected. So the angels are there with you. Call on the angels to heal the relationship. Perhaps Archangel Raphael can come in, heal the relationship with her, and maybe you can open up those communication lines at some point. Thank you.
Ah, I have the Morrigan. Morrigan is the death and rebirth card. So to
Ah,
me, this is the magic that you felt in the past is still there. The time of self-love is should always be there, but she's getting a little tired of just loving herself by herself.
mhm.
And then the bottom rising energy on that is, yeah, this is a time of transformation. And
Wow.
with this beautiful Morrigan card, you betcha.
Mhm. Yeah.
So there's still magic in the air. She's still's got something for you.
Yeah.
When I tuned in, what I saw was a figure on top of a long pole. Remember, I think it was probably like in my grandparents' generation or something. They had pole sitters. They'd climb them up
Yeah.
and try to sit up on top of a pole for, breaking records of how long. Anyhow, she's on top of the pole and she's not attached. She's attached, but she's not just sitting there. She's kind of wavering. And the pole is going like this. She's kind of wavering back and forth. And she wants to keep her distance, which is what the pole is right now. So she doesn't really quite know her own mind about it right now. But then for you, I pulled cards and got the Blackbird. The magical, unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. So there's potential there, and there's a little bit of magic involved. And then I got from the Archangel card, our Archangel Barakiel, who's saying, live outside the lines. So maybe
Yeah.
it's time to take a risk. Maybe not like going to beat down her door and demand answers,
Right.
but just try
Reaching out. Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
reaching out a little bit in a subtle way, or just trying something else to go have fun and enjoy yourself in a different way, so that you can build up your own vibration so that you are in a better place if and when you do get back together.
It,
Yeah. So
it wasn't until you said the waffling of the pole sitter
yeah.
that I remembered my vision that came in was she's writing a list, pros and cons. You
Oh,
should do the same thing. And then
yeah.
the rising energy on the bunny deck is balance
Balance.
perception.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Balance.
your pole.
Balance the good and bad in your relationship. There you go. There you go. That's wonderful. Good luck, Davy Jones. Good luck. Yeah. So we got Mr. Craig. So far, does Clara like her birthday remembrances?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, Craig, I have to tell you, I was accidentally reading your question and shuffling, and this card, the stuff, just jumped right out of the deck. So that just sums it all up. I didn't even, she's grinning from ear to ear, and yes, she's loving it. And she likes watching the movies with you. By all means, by all means.
Yeah.
And then the Seven of Cups is the bottom energy, but there's so many to choose from. Where do you want to start?
There you go. Yeah, that's great. Oh my God. Well, that goes right along with mine, which says she's coming from a higher view.
There you go.
On the wings of the owl. So she knows they are, because she knows everything, they're not really surprises, but they're manifestations of what her energy, and she said, you know me so well. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah.
And then just now the lovers on the bottom.
There you go.
That's what I got, the lovers.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
So she loves it and she loves you. I also got the Archangel Jophiel, time to create. She loves, she was a creative person and loves that you're doing creative things to surprise her. But when I tuned in, I just heard her say, oh, darling, I love surprises and I love to be celebrated. So she's loving that.
All 31 of her 56 films are playing, but I put other films in from that time. There you go. Yeah. You know how to do it. Yeah. That's great. Happy birthday, Clara. All right, Flower Beauty. I need to ask my guides what steps I should take to heal myself from the depression. Honey, here we go. The Flower Beauty's here from India. And so this is worldwide right now. We're feeling depressed. We're feeling low energy. We're feeling like I don't know, at some point I was feeling hopeless. I really was. And, but it brought my energy down too far. So I tried to pick it back up again. Um, so let me show you what I got for you, Flower Beauty. Oops. Got to get rid of that. You won't be able to see it. The first thing I get is a powerful move. Powerful move. And this chess piece is all over this. And the one on the top, I don't know enough about chess. I don't know if it's the king or the queen or a pawn. I don't know. Do you know?
It's either the king or the bishop. I can't see the very, very top of it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I think it's a king.
So you've got wings on the king. In other words, this is going to go away. You're going to have a better, but it will be for you to get up and move just a bit more than you are. But it's okay to stay planted, so to speak, at this point, because, we have to know where we're going in order to make a move. And finally, you got the cup of tea as well. You got the oracle's gift. It's saying, I don't like that you're depressed, but perhaps you want to look at it that it's the universe or God or whoever you believe in, the higher power, telling you to just take it easy. Take it easy for a while. I think, I don't know how long it's been since you came back from overseas when you were on your trip, but I think they're saying it's time to rest. And that's what I'm getting.
So right from the start, I saw a snake oil seller, right? And as I shuffled the decks, the first card that came out was affectation with the Wizard of Oz, who was a snake oil seller, right? So don't buy into the baloney that's all around you. All it's going to do is keep you stuck. The lesson that you're learning, it doesn't matter if you drop the cake and your face falls in it. You get to lick all the frosting off your fingers and hands. So everything, this is a moment of growth, and you don't want to be rushing through it right now anyway.
Right. That's right.
For all of us, but especially for you, Flower.
Personally. Yeah. Yep. Joan?
Well, the first thing, of course, is if you're depressed, seek professional help, because and I'm sure you know when and where to do that. But when I tuned in, the words that came to me were one good thing. To find every day, try to think of one good thing, even if it's like, I was able to get up and take a shower today. That's great. That's something. That's progress. So really, however small the thing is, I put the dishes away, or I put them in the dishwasher, or whatever it is. Just like overemphasize that. I did that. I'm making progress. I'm moving forward. But when I drew cards, the first most obvious thing I got was the Archangel of Victory, who's saying, raise your vibration. Well, yeah, that's the whole idea, but that's hard to do when you're down. And then from the Feathers deck, I got the Oriole, who is saying a creative new venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. So that's another way of trying to kind of get that one good thing. Choose something, if you can do something creative, especially if it's something you don't really care about. Like my background is in writing, and it would be too heavy. It was like, oh no, this is too important to me to like sit down and write something, because then I would have so much judgment about it. And it need to work in paper business, functioning is hard. Yeah. But maybe find some little thing that you could do that would be creative, like just drawing something. If you don't, for me, that would be good because I'm a horrible artist, but draw a picture of an apple or something like that and say, there, I did something. I created something that you're not terribly invested in. But yeah, and then after you get to work, I'm sure it takes a lot out of you. See if there's one good thing that happened during the day at work. And maybe it's people didn't come and talk to me today, so they gave me some peace and quiet, or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Try to spin things and look at that, at the positive side of that. But then when you get home, if you need to just sit there and stare at the cracks in the ceiling and sigh, don't beat yourself up about it.
Mhm.
And just compliment yourself that I got through this day. I made it through another day. I'm getting better.
You know, I love that you pulled the Oriole and what it represents. The bottom energy on the bunny deck is you are enough. Remember that. And look, he's feeding the birds. And
Yeah.
look, we have the rays coming in at just the perfect moment here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look, Flower Beauty, it's really, really hard for us sitting so far away from you to
Yeah.
really help you in just this, what we can only help you in this way. My feeling is if you're really feeling like you can't go to work and you need to talk to a professional person that can help you, so you would have some feedback from them who know this type of thing. It might just be one of these low times, but it also could be that you may not be getting enough vitamins. I don't know. You want to make sure you exhaust all of the options. You are going to a professional. Okay, well then, yeah, you're doing what you can. You're
Yep.
doing what you can. Follow their advice, and please know you are firmly supported by everyone here. You can also ask Archangel Raphael to come in and help you. Please come in and heal me. I'm feeling so depressed. I'm sad. I'm lonely, or whatever it is. And can you please please come in and help me? So
Vitamin D deficiency can cause this. And
True.
also, you're not getting enough of your B vitamins for
Mhm.
entertainment purposes only.
Right.
But a very tasty way that is easier on the stomach is to get nutritional yeast and just mix a
I don't know if
tablespoon
she
in
can
with some.
over there. She's in India, so yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
should be,
Yeah.
it makes nutritional yeast is what they call it now, but
Yeah.
it used to be called brewer's yeast. It's basically the same.
Okay.
So it
What they make
they
beer
make
with.
beer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
you mix that in with plain yogurt,
Yeah.
you're going to get a little taste, add a little salt, and you'll get your B vitamins. And it's easier to digest than taking those pills that they create
Yeah.
for the bees.
Yeah. Oh, you got all that Western food. All right, Flower Beauty.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear.
And just exercise. Just if it's a walk around the block, that helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes just changing up your routine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All the best, my dear.
So a message from my guides about love. All right.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, yes, Cheryl, that's true. Hi, just visiting. I'm sorry, everybody, but I can't take any more questions. I have 2 to finish up. I have another show at 4:00, and so I've got to get ready for it. So we've got to get out of this one to do that. So, all right. So, happiness, success, and clarity. It looks like bring out your divine masculine. I see that you say you're a male. Thank you for telling us that. That's good. This is a beautiful card. The sun is just all about good vibrations. Let's put it that way. So that looks good. But I'm guessing that you may not be on the stage. So in other words, you have to be where there are people for you to meet. You have to find, and you don't, I remember growing up when we were teenagers and in our 20s, we go to bars, that isn't the best place to find somebody. Not that you are going there. I'm just saying, now it's a little bit different than it was in the past. Sometimes people meet through work, but you got to get out there and get up on the stage and put yourself out there in order to find your person. But I think you will if you do that. So, Bob, I did put in a name that I got, but you came in later than taking questions. I think I get a name Miranda. That's the name I get. So hopefully that's all right.
And I got the image I got when I tuned in was you on a slide. And kind of, so the idea is just kind of let go and let it happen. Maybe not have a lot of rigid requirements, because the next thing I pulled was a card. It is the 4 of Cups. And this is the one about, well, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. There's opportunities that are coming to you. So even if it's like, this person doesn't have to be my forever person, maybe just try it out and see if opportunity presents itself, even if it's just one coffee date or something. You can learn, did I like that or did I not? And hone in what you want a little bit more. And then also I got the owl who says your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom. So if you do, just, try somebody out, go for a coffee date or something like that, to that's kind of like the slide. Let yourself try it. Let yourself experience something, and you'll learn something for it, and we'll get that'll move you closer to your goal. How about you?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're getting rid of Louis Joe. He's going to replace him finally. Thank God. Anyway, I'm so sorry. But
no, that's great.
Oh, that's great news for all of us.
All of us, yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the 10 of Wands. You're burdened by this, right? But as Joan was saying about the 4 of Cups, there's this offer, this offer, this offer. You've tried so many. Each one of these wands is different in this deck. Everything up here is different. There are many choices out there. Partake. Go on just a little dish, a little date. The opportunity is going to present yourself. The right love. We have the Page of Cups. Something new every day or once a week is fine. And I also got an image. It's funny that this card came out because I think that you have already met this person. You just don't know it yet. That's the person you're supposed to be with. And so maybe this is someone that you already have dated. You need to refuel the relationship, rekindle the relationship, or somebody that you work with, eat lunch with. And in reality, this is the person you chuck and jive with all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. JJ, I'm so glad you came out from behind. We're happy to have you here. And I know you're a silent watcher usually, but it's nice to see everybody. You can do whatever you feel comfortable with. There you go. All right, we got one more, ladies.
Okay.
And this is Norma Velez, and she wonders anything her guides might want to tell us.
Okay.
All right. Wow. So first card I get is, it is what it is. And I don't usually like that because it reminds me of somebody that used to say it that I don't care for. But anyway, it is asking us to stand in this energy, or us all to stand in our own energy at this point, because there's nothing more we can do. In other words, it is what it is, but not forever. So that's what I'm getting here for whatever it is you're hoping for. They want you to quiet your mind and to work in tandem with balancing your chakras. And they've said that you will get some answers. And they're sending you the most beautiful heart that's just on angel wings. And there's an angel in the middle, and it says, great big love. So your guides absolutely adore you. And so they want you to know they're with you all the time. And all you have to do is ask, and they will come to you. Wow.
So they showed me a red wagon, and you're pulling this red wagon, and it's got that big white flyer painted on the side of it. So it's like the flexible flyer, but with wheels. And when I saw that, you began to talk about the chakras. So the first card that I got, the chakras right now for you are all wrapped up, but they
look at that.
and they are wrapped up, right? So the gift of giving yourself the ability to unwind, get your chakras in alignment. And then the card for that was the Fisher King's court,
Oh, wonderful.
right? Otherworldly treasures are waiting for you.
Oh, waiting for you.
And that chakra alignment allows you not just giving gifts for yourself, but you know what they say, you love yourself first, everybody's going to love you. So what they're saying is pay attention to your alignment.
Beautiful.
Wow.
When I tuned in, what I saw was this beautiful kind of, it looked like a painting almost of ocean in front and like, I don't know, it's some European village in the background, but you were in the foreground and you had your heart on a string and you were throwing it into this beautiful scene. Like you were casting out bait when you're fishing or something like that. So you're taking a chance, you're throwing your heart out into the world.
Yeah.
And then I did some cards for you, and I'm getting the feeling that you may have been going through something difficult recently, because I got both the Archangel Azrael about endings and beginnings. I got the Vulture, accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and let a rebirth begin. And so those are all about kind of like endings, but here's the beginning part. From the tarot deck,
Oh, wow.
Ten of Cups,
Yeah.
the Happy Family card. So I'm right with you there. You know, you can go through hard things, but still turn the page and there's
Move
still
on.
yeah.
It
throw your
is
heart
what
out
it
there,
is, right?
and there's still joy for you in this world. So that's what they
right.
wanted to tell you.
Yeah. Fabulous. Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Ladies, thank you so very much. We had a great show today, and I also just got notice that my insurance company is going to tell me what they're going to pay as we were talking. So let's see how that goes. I got to go find out. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So thank you, ladies, and thank you, everyone in the chat.
Everyone.
Yeah,
this is so
thank
fun.
you
I
for
love
the
you
great
all.
energy. Yep. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Blessings to all.